this thing so late, but I want to make sure that I'm keeping the public informed, make sure that every part of the community knows what's going on and where we are with our investigation. The Birmingham Police Department, earlier we released that we had 2 persons of interest in custody, and we're continuing our investigation into Kamille McKinney's disappearance. During the course of our investigation, our detectives interviewed both subjects related to the disappearance of Kamille. Although our investigation thus far were unable to gather pertinent information on the location of Kamille, evidence was obtained that allows our detectives to obtain warrants for both individuals that we have in custody. The first person that we have in custody is Patrick Devon Stallworth. He's a male, black, 39 years of age, out of Birmingham. We obtained 4 warrants for possession of child pornography with a bail of $200,000 total. During the investigation, we also obtained 3 additional warrants for possession of child pornography with the intent to distribute, with a bail of $300,000 total. These pictures and images were found in Mr. Stallworth's cell phone. The second person we have in custody is Derek Arisha Brown, female, black, 29 years of age. We have a probation revocation with no bond for her. The original charge for her happened to be kidnapping. Although the charges that we are holding them for is unrelated to this investigation, they still remain persons of interest in this investigation. So we continue our efforts to locate Kamille. And once again, we're reaching out to the public for an appeal that if you have additional information that might lead us to the arrest and prosecution of those responsible, that you please let us know. We're asking that you contact Crime Stoppers at 205-254-7777. We need your help. But I want to make sure the public know that we are moving forward with every piece of evidence that we uncover. We do plan to move forward with the charges that we have against the individuals who are in custody. And we still have a case that's ongoing as we've been able to link their involvement and activity surrounding this case. While we're unable to move forward at this time, we are moving forward with the charges that we have, and they will be booked into the Jefferson County Jail coming up soon. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Chief, do you mind just kind of going back through some of the charges for each person again, so we have a clear understanding of what it is exactly they were originally taken in for and what they're going to be booked for now?
They were brought in as persons of interest for the disappearance of Kamille McKinney. The first person, once again, is Patrick Von Stallworth, male, black, 29 years of age. He's out of Birmingham. We have 4 warrants for possession of child pornography with a bail of $200,000 total. We also have 3 additional warrants for possession of child pornography with intent to distribute with a $300,000 bond total. The second is Derek Brown, female, black, 29 years old, from Birmingham, a probation revocation with no bond against her for the original charge against her was kidnapping.
Have these 2, have they ever been arrested before? And if they were, can you tell us what that was for charges?
I don't have their complete history with me. I just wanted to let you know the warrants that we currently have, the things that we are currently acting upon. And these are the charges that we'll be bringing against them, and they'll be booked very soon in Jefferson County.
What's happening with the white woman pictured reported on Saturday? Is she still a person of interest?
We haven't closed the loop on any of these things. We are still conducting a thorough investigation. We will follow every lead. We have not closed the loop on that right now.
Can you talk about conversations you guys have been having with these two current persons of interest? Are they saying anything about this young girl, or what's the dialogue like?
Well, we can't right now go into great detail on our investigation. We have several agencies working on it, including the FBI, and a lot of things we have to kind of hold back until we follow every lead and obtain additional information.
Chief, I know earlier this week you said that so far during the investigation you hadn't developed any connections between these persons of interest and any of Cupcake's family members. Are there any updates in that regard?
The evidence that we have thus far is videotaped evidence, as well as witnesses at the scene who connected us to the vehicle as well as the people involved.
And this morning I was curious if you had found any evidence that Kamille had ever been in that suspect vehicle. You said you weren't sure. You had to look into some information. Any update?
We don't have any further on that right now. It takes a while to process DNA evidence and go through a number of things in order to positively give you an answer for that, so that may take some time.
Do you know if the family had any involvement, I guess, leading up to the child's disappearance? Did they know who these two people were that are being charged now?
We have no connection between them right now. We are continuing to conduct our investigation. We're going to go through everything that we possibly can to see if there is a connection between the two individuals that we have, in addition to a connection with the family.
Chief, do you believe there's still other persons of interest out there?
I do.
Do you believe that McKinney is alive?
In my heart, I believe that she is alive, and we are going to press forward in hopes that she is. It is my hope and prayer that we're able to bring her back home to her family safely.
Chief, do you know anything about the relationship between the two persons of interest to each other? Are they friends? Are they together? Anything you can share about those two?
You know, all I can tell you is they were together at the time, and we recovered them at the same location. Okay? Thank you so much.
Can you get the spelling on the second suspect? I know that Ms. Thank you.
Oh, for freshman.
Thank you.